Good morning, FCC family. My name is Elaine Wells, and I have the honor of being the chair of the Stewardship Ministry. When I left my office on March 17th of this year, when the pandemic began to rear its ugly head in the New York metropolitan area, I thought I'd be returning in 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks later, I was still at home. Late winter turned into spring, spring turned into summer, summer became fall, and here we are heading into winter again. When I started to go back ever so slowly into the city, my office looked like the place that time forgot. My calendar still said March, the same papers were still in the same piles, and with the exception of a few dead plants, nothing much had changed. But really, everything had changed. And yet, everything that normally would have happened in that building, it still had to happen, just in different ways. We Zoomed, we phoned, and we kept things going remotely because the people who needed our services still needed them. In fact, they probably needed them more than ever. And so it is with God's work. We may not be in the church, but we are the church. Maybe in ways that we've never had to be before. Like everything else, this Stewardship Sunday may look different. We aren't dancing up the aisles with our pledges. We aren't enjoying an in-person coffee hour with lots of food. And the choir may look a little different this year than it usually does. But although our building may be empty, our hearts are full. As you learned at the congregational meeting on Wednesday evening, FCC was hit hard by this pandemic. And our financial health, like the health of so many individuals and institutions, has been severely impacted. The shutdown caused a dramatic loss of income for our church, as many of the tenants who we've relied upon for rental revenues were unable to pay their own bills. MMO programs, our highly successful preschool program, had to shut its doors. Although we have opened those classes with very limited attendance, it's going to be a while, maybe a long while, before we really get back to normal. As a congregational church, we are responsible for our own financial support. We make our own financial decisions and we weather our own financial storms. There is no bailout and no instant financial solution from a big, well-endowed national church organization. Like any family, we need to rely on ourselves and on each other to make it through. We, the people, are the single most important source of financial stability, so our giving is even more important than it's ever been. Over the past year, despite the enormous personal challenges so many in our church family have faced, your support has remained strong. You have stepped up and given generously in ways we could never have anticipated. And we are so deeply grateful. And it is a testament to how vital FCC is to all of us. Our church is indeed an essential service. There are shadows in the world right now, so it's up to us to shine the light. Because the building may be empty, but it's still here. A symbol of our history and our hope, as it has been for 150 years. And people are in need, as they always have been, in need of physical and spiritual nourishment, of radical hospitality, of acceptance, and of unconditional love. While this may be Stewardship Sunday, in fact, we are now in stewardship season, and it doesn't end today. The sooner you make a sustaining gift pledge, the better able we are to plan our budget and to be proactive about our financial needs. We urge you to contribute via our online Give Plus app. It's easy to set up, and once it's set up, it does most of the work for you. If you need more help, that's always available by calling the church office. And if you need more time to prayerfully discern what you can commit, please take it. And don't hesitate to ask us questions or discuss specifics with us. And please know that all conversations will remain completely confidential. Our church building may not be the bustling center of activity that we are used to, and our sanctuary lights may not be burning bright. But all of us at FCC can still share our shine, using God's light that shines within us to be her hands and feet in a world that right now is all too dark for all too many people. Your sustaining gift will help us to keep God's light shining bright. Thank you, and peace and blessings to all of you.